Bouncy and the Wise Owl. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by a colorful forest, lived a young rabbit named Bouncy. One sunny day, Bouncy decided to explore the forest. The forest was full of bright colors, sweet-smelling flowers, and dancing butterflies. But soon, Bouncy got lost in the big forest. While Bouncy was looking for his way out, he heard a soft voice say, "Don't be afraid, little one, I will guide you." Bouncy looked up and saw a big owl with wise eyes and bright colors. It was the Wise Owl, the most famous wise owl in the forest. The secret map. The owl took out an old folded map from her pocket. The map was full of curvy lines and strange shapes, but the owl understood it very well. She said to Bouncy, "This map will guide us to your village. But first, we must cross the big river." The river challenged Bouncy looked at the wide river sparkling under the sunlight. The river seemed deep and fast-flowing. "How will we cross this big river?" Bouncy asked in a trembling voice. The owl smiled and said, "Don't worry, I'll think of a solution." After a while, the owl found a big tree trunk that had fallen into the river. She said to Bouncy, "This trunk will be our bridge." An exciting journey. Bouncy and the owl walked carefully on the trunk, and Bouncy felt a little scared, but the owl was by his side, encouraging him. After crossing the river, they continued walking along the map. On their way, they met a clever squirrel who was collecting nuts, and they saw a beautiful blue butterfly fluttering over the flowers. Back home finally, Bouncy and the owl reached the edge of the forest, and they saw Bouncy's village in the distance. Bouncy was very happy to see his home and his friends again. Bouncy thanked the Wise Owl for her help and promised her that he would never get lost again. The lesson learned. Bouncy learned that friendship is very important and that working together can solve any problem. He also learned that he should be brave and face his fears. When he returned to his friends, he told them about his exciting adventure in the forest, and he promised them that he would take them on an exploration trip to the forest soon. The end. And Bouncy and the Wise Owl lived as friends forever, and Bouncy would visit the owl in the forest whenever he felt bored or needed wise advice.